Listen, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the toss, here's Johnson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Open man is QT complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Screenplay, Johnson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
58, exit.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now it's Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the first down.
Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Patriots' 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watson. Fells has it, left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for that is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
check curls, check curls, check curls. Slam, slam, slam. Check 99, check 99. Let it go.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Wait, that. Wide, 20. Here we are. Switch, switch.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Brandon Dunn busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Brady, that's out to his running back, Michelle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check, check, smooth. Get him, get him, get him. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. He can't hang. Hey, go 66.
Operating from the gun, Brady gets it to Gordon. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Back now in Houston, it's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Patriots nothing. Mike Nugent on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 27, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Watch right. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. Sugar! Let's keep moving. Mike's 72. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
Brady now on first down. They'll check this one down to Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey. 4 down. He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, you get ahead. Wide. Get wide. Check three. Out.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You can't stop me.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. 23 yards the pickup there. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.